Was proud of the guys for once again just putting their head down, ignoring a bunch of noise, a bunch of things that don't matter, and just practicing and getting ready to play a game. I thought they played with really good effort. I thought we had good energy. Our execution was obviously not good. When your starting quarterback doesn't practice for 2 weeks and reads on Twitter that he's not playing because it's evidently some sort of a story to report about how a quarterback's not playing. Don't any of y'all ever call me or text me on game day ever again. That's the most unprofessional thing I have ever seen in my 25 years of coaching. My job is to get our players ready to play. And I think our guys were ready to play. Played a really good Cincinnati team who's 5-1. We're dealing with a lot of things, and our guys just put their head down and practice, and we go out and we play. And I thought Clayton, for not repping in 2 weeks, actually hung in there and did some good things. He's our starting quarterback. I thought Logan practiced well for 2 weeks. He's a true freshman. He's not ready to play. You can't throw that interception on first down. You just can't. I was trying to protect Clayton as much as I could. Thought our run game was average early, was really good late. But we tried to control what we did. They got a good pass rush, and I wasn't just going to let Clayton sit back there and get teed off on. So we did what we felt like we had to do. Came up short. We had a chance to win in the fourth quarter. A couple of bad calls, I thought, prevented us from being able to get the ball back to go score. It is what it is. Got to deal with it. Defensively played good. I thought we played good for the most part. They scored too much in the red zone, and then they hit up a couple of big plays early. And then Dane's our best player. I mean, when we punt, which we punt a lot, he does a great job. He's as good as I've been around. So some bright spots, but overall I was just happy with the guys, the way they played. I was happy with how they fought, and, nobody's happy about 2-4, and we've lost to four pretty good dadgum teams, and we expect to be a good team as well. We're going to stay the course, put our head down, and keep playing. That's where I'm at.
Questions? Dana, the use of Bryson in the walkout, how much was that due to Clayton not getting the practice, as you said, or was that just to also provide another look in terms of?
Well, we've focused hard on Bryson being a receiver. We're still learning about our team, and, I know it's your job to know everything about your team, coach, and all that, but it takes time. And we experimented with some things with Bryson, obviously, because we were down to one quarterback, and he did well. He looks good at it back there. And I know he did some of that stuff last year, but, you can't get good at something unless you really focus on something. And, we found another skill set with him that I think we're going to be able to utilize moving forward. Didn't know he could throw it like that. Well, that was a heck of a throw. I mean, he's talented. We're going to continue to do things that we can do to get him involved with what we're doing offensively.
Coach, what did you feel about? How do you feel about Marquez Stevenson's performance today? The 120 yards, the 69-yard reception, 2 touchdowns.
He made a couple of plays. He did. I don't know how many times we targeted him. We'll look at it. He's still learning. He obviously can make those plays, and we've seen him make those plays. But I look for consistency at receiver, and he's still learning how to be a consistent receiver, play in and play out.
Dana, back on Clayton. What did you see that led you to put him out there today? I mean, he didn't go through practice, but was it what he did in pregame, or had you already made your decision that he was going to start today regardless?
I mean, you want to keep going there. I don't understand. Look, the dude was injured. I mean, guys are day to day. Guys are game time decisions. I mean, yeah. I mean, so he looked like he was okay. So we played him.
I mean, my question is that in some situations, if a guy doesn't practice a majority of the week, he didn't. I don't know what your philosophy is on that.
It's a fair question, but I think every position and every player is a little bit different. I mean, when you're dealing with a starting quarterback, I mean, obviously you're going to probably do what you got to do to get the guy out there. Don't have a whole lot of options after him right now. Like I said, I thought Logan did a good job in practice. He ran it. and got ourselves reps. Clayton practiced some. Got all the mental reps, and I thought he was ready to go. And he was. He was tuned in mentally. He knew what to do. He knew what the game plan was. He can't play the way he wants to play when he can't run around like that. So we were obviously very careful with what we did.
What was your angle, or did you see on the play there? I think it was late third quarter where Ritter's on the sideline and gets looks like a shove there at the end.
You gonna pay my fine? The CFO does not want me to answer this because they would have to pay some of my fine if I talk about.
Well, let me frame it this way:
referees and stuff. It was a very critical point in the game. It was a very, very, very critical point of the game. We didn't do a good job of rebounding and holding them to a field goal after that happened, which is disappointing.
Non-fine questions. You had Terrell Brown. You got him in there a little bit. I know you've been looking for some moments. Was there anything with Patrick in the second half that you move him in there?
Yeah, he got a little banged up, which that's running backs. I mean, Patrick was banged up earlier in the year, and we had to rely on Kyle. Kyle gets banged up, and we had to rely on Patrick. Patrick gets banged up. We did a lot of two-back sets because we just thought that would be a good set to be able to get into. So we were a lot of two-back tight end stuff, and so we needed another back, and we felt like Smoke was ready. He was the best backup Wildcat guy that we had as well. So this was a game that we were gonna play him in. I'm got 3 more here to play him in the next 6, and we'll get his year back and move on from there. I think Terrell's going to be a good player. He made a freshman mistake there. He put it on the ground. We had 5 turnovers. You ain't going to win when you have that many.
Anything else, Coach? Jared's still week to week.
Yep. Yeah. Wish you'd like to have him out there, but he's week to week.
Coach, I know you mentioned some of the outside noise this week. On Thursday night, there were some posts on Twitter. Did you see those? Did you read those? Do you have any response to anything that was said by Justin Murphy on social media on Thursday night?
What? Yeah. That's a non-story in our mind. We wish him well. We wish him well, and I think we're doing some things within our program that are pretty beneficial towards the future of this football program.
And defensively, Cincinnati had scored a lot of points in the third quarter. You held them to 0. How proud of how proud of you are of your defense for that third quarter?
Yeah, they did. They came out in the second half, and I thought they played really well. We needed to make a couple of stops in the fourth quarter. It wasn't perfect, but we showed some improvement there in the second half. Didn't like how we started defensively. They got too much on us early. We didn't play well as a team, well enough to win as a team. It's, offense, defense, kicking game, it all counts and it all matters. And we're a team, and we're going to be able to use this and get better from it. Once again, I'm happy with how our team practiced and prepared and played with effort and energy, and we're going to put our head down and keep moving forward. Thank you all.